Hey everyone, my name is Yinam and welcome back to another in-depth comparison video. Today we'll be comparing the Locus and the DL Q33 sniper rifles. Before we begin, I just want to thank you guys for 30 subs. I can't believe we got this far this fast, and I'll try to upload more often as to not let you guys down. Also, I'd like to mention that to keep the video both shorter and to include more information and tips, the gameplay segment of the video has been revamped. So instead of just showing the gameplay and commentating over it, I will now talk about how the weapon should be played and include tips to help better visualize what I'm talking about. Thank you to Hawksness for the statistics shown in this video, and without further ado, let's get into it. The Locus and the DL Q33 are both sniper rifles. The Locus has 8 ammo, extended mag making it 10 ammo, and the DL Q33 has 6 ammo, the extended mag making it 8. The reload speed of the Locus is 3.8 seconds, fast mag making it 2.7 seconds, and the reload speed of the DL Q33 is 3.6 seconds, fast mag making it 2.5 seconds. The BPS of the Locus is 0.9375, and the BPS of the DL Q33 is 0.8571. Now these are pretty insignificant stats, but here's what it looks like. The movement speed of both of these weapons are identical at 5.943 meters a second. This is what that looks like. The ADS time of the Locus is 380 milliseconds and the DL Q33 is 420 milliseconds. This really isn't that much of a difference, but what is really different is the way they scope in. The Locus seems to have a smooth scoping in animation where it steadily scopes in the whole time, whereas the DLQ seems to have a delay when you start firing and then quickly scope in. Also, the Locus seems to have a weird issue. I don't know if it's a bug or not, but essentially a bit after you scope in sometimes, you're not able to slide. I don't really know what's up with that, but it definitely gets in the way if you're sniping with the Locus, so it's just something to be aware of. Also, the DL Q33 will one-shot anyone waist and above, whilst the Locus has to hit them chest and above to one-shot them, so it will be a bit harder to hit a one-shot with the Locus compared to the DL Q33. The Locus does, however, do more damage on its hit markers, which is kind of a weird thing. Hit markers are pretty useless on snipers, but if someone's gotten just a tiny bit of a tag, then you'll be able to kill them with the Locus, whereas you might not be able to do the same with the DL Q33. One more thing is that the Locus's idle sway is far worse than the DL Q33. As you can see here, the Locus just kind of bounces around in a square randomly, whilst the DL Q33 goes in a perfect rectangle every time. What this means is that at longer ranges, it's going to be a bit more difficult for you to hit shots with the Locus, as it's going to be swaying around. It's not extremely bad, but it's just something to keep in mind if you plan on using the Locus at a really long range. So, whilst the DL Q33 certainly can quickscope, it's best to use it like snipers were intended to be used, which is staying back, out of the crossfire, and just peeking shots, trying to take out whoever you can, picking off the enemy one by one. Its stability at long ranges and its slow time to kill make it the perfect weapon to do so. So what you're going to try to be doing is looking for head glitches and points on the map where you can get a good view of the field without exposing yourself too much. And then you got to hang around there and just rotate to points wherever you need to be, get a good view of the relevant field, which is the field where you're going to need to be, your teammates are going to need to be, all of that. Just try to stay out of the enemy's open fire. That's the way to get the best value out of this weapon. With the Locus, however, it's kind of a rebel sniper, in the sense that it isn't great for playing like a typical sniper. You can certainly snipe at long ranges with this gun, but its unstable idle sway makes it a bit more difficult than a weapon like the DL Q33. And especially at longer ranges where the DL Q33's more stable idle sway will allow it to be able to hit you more often than you'll be able to hit them. However, its smooth scoping in animation and faster ADS time makes it a great weapon to get closer to the enemy than snipers would normally like to be, and let you have a go at trying to quickscope them. Whilst I don't suggest you actually do that often, it's certainly an option with the Locus. Plus, its fast time in between shots makes it easier to take out multiple enemies if they come to your sniper spot, so it's a really good weapon for just getting a bit closer than the DL Q33 would, and if enemies sneak up on you, you'll have a higher chance of being able to take them out with this. But it's important to keep in mind that you will have to be a bit more accurate with this weapon. You have to hit chest and up, unlike the DL Q33 where you only have to hit waist and up. But overall, you should play this weapon more aggressively than the DL Q33, but not too aggressive, or you might find yourself getting killed to medium range rifles often. So in regards to attachments for the Locus, you want a silencer. You always want a silencer on a sniper just so you don't reveal your location. You want FMJ because you want to be doing as much damage as possible with those wallbangs. And for the third one, it's really up to you with the Locus. Like, it's got a decent magazine, it's got a decent reload time. For strafing, it doesn't really matter, but you can use a stock if you want to. It's really up to you. Personally, I use an extended mag though. For the secondary, I use the MW11 with the laser sight, extended mag, and silencer. Those are really the only attachments that you'd want to be using on either pistol. You can use a J358, but personally, I like to quick scope with the Locus, and if I get a hit marker, I can quickly switch over, and it'll be a one shot with either pistol. So the MW11 shoots faster, so why not do that? For the specialist, I use the death machine, since it's good to have a rapid fire weapon that you can use at like medium to close range as well as long range. For tactical and lethal equipment, I use the grenades and the trophy systems. These are basically the ones that you want to be using on most classes. For perks, I use Agile. Agile is really the one you want to be using with snipers. And for green, I use the Ghost perk. You can use Tracker, but I use Ghost just to stay hidden from the UAVs. That's really how I orient my snipers. And for the blue perk, I use Dead Silence. You can use Alert, but I wouldn't really recommend it. It's just more worth it to go for Dead Silence. The loadout of the DL Q33 is basically the exact same as the Locus. All of the stuff are the same. However, with attachments, I would recommend something that alters the magazine because it only has 6 bullets and the reload speed is basically the same speed. It's just slightly faster than the Locus. So I'd recommend extended mag. You can use fast mag if you want to though. And that brings us to the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, please do leave a like. It lets me know that you enjoy these videos, and I do put a lot of effort into making them to be as informative as possible to you. And if you like my content, please do consider subscribing. Thank you to Hawk's Nest for the statistics shown in this video. I'll leave a link to his channel down in the description below. But without further ado, my name is Yunam, and I'll see you guys later.